Good morning everyone and welcome back to the Two-Headed Wolf gaming channel as we are doing the game of the weekend, which this week is Against the Storm. Yesterday we pretty much went through the ropes of what this game is about, and today we're gonna spend once again a bit more time than usual just trying to expand on the idea, win the mission and go forward. For the moment, we need a bit more reputation. We mostly have a problem because I've raised the difficulty and I wasn't really used to it. But we're gonna go down in difficulty after this mission, just so things can run a bit quicker, maybe show you 2 more biomes along the way. Over on this side, apparently we found some stones, so I'll bring that camp over soon. We have here a large destroyed caravan. A destroyed caravan stranded in the wilderness. There are drag marks leading deeper into the forest. What could have caused such a mayhem? So traders will be blocked, but that is not a problem because we're not really trading, and we would get an impatient point if 10 minutes pass. When we're gonna work on it, we are going to be getting -6 to resolve. How far until the storm? 2 minutes 42. If I add 2 people here, it's 3 minutes. I guess we can do that. So what will we do here? Will we get a bundle of scrolls, barrels of wine, crates of vegetables, and bundle of clothes? This is great. As far as good goes, this is absolutely awesome. But I will be sending them to the Citadel. We'll try to get some more reputation here. We have a problem mostly with the resolve. I mean, when the storm hits, our resolve will go down by a lot. So I am thinking that we really need to prioritize somewhere around here. Let's see, how many goods do we need? 12 more goods. So that's what we will do. We will focus on that. Packs of provision. I think we need some of those as well, right? We need 15 of them. So I'll put here 15 packs of goods. We will be choosing herbs, I guess, to produce them. I'm going to throw 2 beavers here. Now, as far as flour, barrels I do not want to make right now, but for flowers, do we have anything to make food with? Just a smokehouse right now. And I feel like we should put it down. I clicked too quickly. There. Let's go here. We'll put down. We also have that cookhouse. So let's have the smokehouse first. I'll move the woodcutter's hut. I guess I'll move it up here to unlock 1 more of these glades. And we'll have a road going up to it. Is the other building, this cookhouse? The cookhouse can produce skewers and it can produce biscuits, and I think that if we're gonna make flour, we'll be able to make biscuits as well, which would increase our resolve. What else do we get here? Grains, vegetable, and crystallized dew. I will remove the crystallized dew. We need to cut this forest here just to make a road. Yeah. Roads just make people move faster. You do not really need them. And maybe with the woodcutter hut we can get there as well. But which ones should we move? I guess we'll move this camp for the moment. And I'll put it like this. We'll draw a road here, just like so. Now this one, the spirit altar has been converted. So now it's providing us with more resolve for our people. We can get even more people, or we can get amber. Amber we wouldn't really need. How many tools do we have? We do not have that many tools. We have this camp that we could move over here because we've discovered some stone. And I feel like we're getting very close to needing another storage somewhere in this area, because we started moving away from the main storage. I can move some people, I believe. Actually, for now, let's just put beavers to work on the farm. Incense, pottery, and jerky. Now we have no meat, so can't do a whole lot with the jerky. A bit afraid of the storm. Because we need to finish this event before the storm hits, so we'll have about 40 seconds there. Okay, let's see here. So we could use mushrooms and berries or roots. Let's use the berries. We're not making anything with them right now in order to make skewers, a lizard specialty. Let's bring the lizards here. Let's make 20. Now I am hoping that this will provide us with enough reputation or resolve to where they wouldn't leave. Now, further, we need to use some roots in order to make biscuits, and we don't care about pigments for right now. So we'll say 20 biscuits, please, also. For this place, we've ran out of grain, so we'll be using roots as well to produce flour. Let's see. Okay, so we have most of our goods now. The first thing I'll do is that I'll remove the pack of building materials. Let me have a bit more coffee here. Need to wake up. It's early morning. And I'll remove the beavers from here since we do not need any more of the packs of material. This grain mill is specialized in making flour. This one also can make flour, but it only has 2-star efficiency. So it consumes 7 grain, while this one consumes only 5 grain. We'll deliver these goods, it will increase our movement speed by 10%, we'll get some copper and we'll get some parts. We also send wood and pack of provisions. We will receive a group of 4 villagers. Sure, and let's see what these missions are. Making pies and biscuits, or have at least 14 villagers with the need leisure fulfilled for 30 seconds. We will do this one. Maybe we can get a tavern here soon. A pack of trade goods wouldn't be bad. Have at least 20 humans for 30 seconds. We have only 7 right now. It's an easy mission, but we still need like 20 humans. That is a lot. I guess we'll go with this, the pack of trade goods. We'll see if we can get one of those buildings that produce them. So this is a herbalist camp. It could function really well for us because we have a lot of mushrooms and we can use them as well. A herb garden in order to produce herb and roots. Or we could make here a kiln to produce coal at a high level, bricks and jerky. Let's do the herbalist camp. And we'll work here in the mushroom collection business. Is there anything else? Well, we have mushrooms very close to us. That music in the background. Yeah, we're going to -7 at this point. I think that if I cancel it, let's cancel this. We have to start from scratch. Yeah, but going down to -1 is a lot better than going down to minus whatever it is, -7 or something. We're gonna pay attention to this event. But hopefully we'll get some jerky here soon. which will increase their resolve. Come on. Yeah, we've made a few, but we've ran out of resources. Let's see if we can get some people within this. Yeah, they don't really want to go out and construct buildings right now. Okay. The storm is almost up. I think we're out of the woods. Come on. Cool. So now we can go ahead and work once again on the caravan. It was super risky there, but now we're okay. A set of specialized tools made to extract artifacts. Gain 2 artifacts for every 2 dangerous glades or forbidden glade events solved. Okay. Or strange roots spread across the land. Wood production is increased by +1, but harvesting and planting are 25% lower. We don't need more wood, so we're gonna pick this one. We have too many people here to where we're not producing anything. Let's see, for the herbs, we'll have you collect the mushrooms. We'll have 2 people here producing both biscuits and skewers. With you, do I want the people or what do I want? Let's assign 2 more beavers to collect stones. And I feel like I should be expanding to the next glade, see if we can find more resources. We are done here with the road. Yeah, and we can start expanding further in. Now the only big problem that we have is the low level resolve, but maybe we can get 2 more blueprints here to help us. Let's see. We need 15 harmony and we have 2. Well, what do we want to make? A lizard post or some fire shrines? Let's make some fire shrines. And I'll be putting these along the road. So now we have 5. When there were 2 more, and this should be 15, right? Because we had 2. Yeah, we already had 2. We had 2 from these. This became the harmony type of decoration. We could get some eggs here from a scavenger's camp. And we are doing that. Pottery, I don't need to make. I don't need to make incense either. Let's take a look at the farm. I have people in it making grains and vegetables. We can expand even further the farm fields. Now let's see, we have 8 idle laborers. Let's continue expanding a bit to the north. Okay, now we're in the clearance and pretty soon we'll get another storm. Our resolve has gone up because now we have skewers as well. Humans have reached 21 resolve and the beaver have reached 17. But there's still a long way until we can get some reputation. This lumber mill does not do anything right now. We can send in the harmony goods and we'll produce +1 to all packs of goods, biscuits and wildfire essence. Sure, we'll get one of those. We get one more reputation point, which brings us new buildings. A trapper in order to make meat, insects and eggs. That is actually useful for us, because now that we can collect meat, we will have what it takes to create jerkies. So let us put here, not sure how many people work in the trappers camp, I think 2. Yeah, 2 of them. So we'll have 2 lizards here and I'll have 2 more lizards here. And I will say that I want not 50 but 20 jerkies. And there it is. So the lizards' happiness or resolve has gone up by a lot. Mostly because all of them or a lot of them have eaten skewers. And they will get a bonus pretty soon from the jerky as well. We have a new threat. And this is a fuming machinery. Old rain punk machinery left unsupervised. Unstable spark-induced fumes fill the area. The core of the machinery is unstable and could explode any minute. Destroys everything in a 10-field radius. But we could use Spark Dew, which we have a lot, and we could get more crystal growth, more crystallized dew production, and we can make it from the farm. Get 6 parts of machinery and 8 parts, but once again we're gonna fight here for the reputation. So we want to increase this as quickly as possible. At this moment we're getting 0.2 from the resolve of the lizards. This will go down during the rain because we have a lot of penalties from this greater threat. Beavers and humans resolve is low. Oof. Yeah, we're going in the negatives. A few of them might be living, which might make the queen angry. Yeah, just a bit too many of these. So we've opened too many glades and now we're taking a penalty. And with the resolve at -4 and -2, they will start to leave. But we went through the season, that's cool. The storm has passed, we can look whether we want to take new people in. We have only 4 idle workers, I'm not sure that we want to receive them right now. We can get 3 roots per minute or +2 to the production of stone. Let's get the 3 roots per minute is nothing, we have enough roots around. Let's collect a bit more stone. Okay, the machinery is done. We have here a smokehouse. But we'll just take the goods. Newcomers are waiting. Okay, I guess we do not have any more idle workers. Let's bring these ones in. Lighter treatment. Favor these species and boost their resolve by 5. Other species will suffer -5 resolve. We can do this action because we provided them with a lot of goods. And this one will give us even higher resolve. So we can get 0.27 right now. If we activate this, oh, so we deactivate it, we're actually getting 22. I see. Now, where do we place? Guess we can delete this road and we can place 2 more lizard huts here. Okay, we've got a new point. We can make coats. Coats would be good for, I think, for both humans and beavers. Okay. What else? A bakery, biscuit pies and pottery, or water skins, fabric and packs of luxury goods. Nothing that we truly need. So this was the last unlock. At this moment we cannot get any more buildings, except if we find them in one of these glades. The big problem with that is we have some missions, and all of a sudden, if we do not have a tavern because we haven't picked it, then we cannot really complete this mission. We do not have a way to make ale, we don't have a way to give them leisure, and we do not have a way to make trade goods from what I can tell. But one thing that we could do right now is make clothes, keep people happy. We're still making that. Yeah, as soon as we have the clothes, these people will become happier. Trapper's camp has no deposits nearby. Okay, well, we'll move it around. Let's bring it here. Happiness is going up. And we're getting enough resolve to where we don't have to worry. Even with this 0.27 resolve increase, it's definitely, we have a lot more advance than the Queen's Impatience. So at the end of the day, we won't have to worry. What are we using? Planks, and we're using some materials. Sure, I do like that. I feel like with these beavers, like we could open another glade, can do one more difficult challenge here, maybe even take this other wood camp and start cutting in here. Now this might be a mistake, but I feel like we're getting enough resolve. Okay, now the lizards have increased their needs. We're not getting any more reputation here from this, but what I'm going to do is we're gonna push the humans and the beavers up by not favoring these ones. We have a storm coming up. With that in mind, let's stop cutting these woods. We just opened a glade. And that is a bit bad because this one, let's see, fishmen, witches have prepared a special surprise for anyone trying to break into the cave. Spawns 3 fishman totems. One impatience trying to enter the fishman cave triggers hidden traps. A fishman totem spawns every 60 seconds, if active only when its corresponding glaive effect is being worked on. Okay, we'll assign some people here, but until the storm is over, we can't really do anything. We need to produce some oils. Let's see. I know there were some buildings that could produce it, but where are they? Yeah, this is a bit bad if we do not have a building that produces it. Let's take a look here. Clay, sea marrow. Okay, so these are collectors. Jerky, pottery, incense. pack of crops, packs of building material, pack of provision. Okay, that's not something that we could use. A pack of trade goods. So we can make trade goods over here at the lumber camp. And we can make them out of what? Well, we can make them out of barrels. We can make them out of pottery. And we're making how many per? Only 3. This is not the most efficient way. We're gonna make 25 of them. And we'll see if we can actually get through it. Clothier will produce scrolls. This one will produce flour, scrolls, and packs of building materials. This one will produce, the provisioner can produce barrels, so if we need more barrels for that mission, we can do it. But how do we take care of this mission? A holy market, a place where villagers can fulfill their needs, luxury and cleanliness. Passive effect, market cards, land of luxury, has an additional effect. Okay. I should have picked a building that could produce coal. I don't know if I can do anything here. We might have to really push this mission. Okay, beavers are unhappy, but the weather is going away. Perfect. Well-rested worker, just the right amount of Just the right amount. Villagers with leisure need fulfilled have 10% chance to double yields or free plant fibers. Let's have a 10% chance for double yields. We have some coal here. It's only 6 if we accept that. How much coal do we need? Oh, we've collected one of these buildings here and we got ourselves 20 coal. So we could do this mission right now. Yes. Go ahead and do it. Now let's see, there will be some totems spawning. And even here we could have some people work. I do want to rebuild this. There it is. Get more clothes, a few more points. We're very close to winning here. If we can make pies, let's see. Pies. Make also out of berries, so we can keep the humans super happy. A fish totem has appeared nearby, which is this one. What does it do? Well, this one increases the hostility of the forest by 30 points. Right, it's temporarily, but we can use this quickly to take them down. Another totem, we're gonna bring another person here, make sure we take it down. I feel like we might need a few more barrels, yes. So let's bring a lizard here to produce, let's say, 10 barrels, maybe 20 barrels. We have enough planks and copper bars we've received from our missions, and thus we should be successful soon. A new threat, another fish totem. Let's send them over. We've completed the Fishman Cave, we've got one more point in reputation, and we're very close to winning here. And we have the Holy Market, a place where villagers can fulfill their needs, luxury and cleanliness. Now, if we have one person assigned here, we will get market cards, which increases the global carrying capacity. Or, if we add 2 people, we'll get a land of luxury, which means that reputation is generated through high resolve a lot faster, 20% faster. Yeah. Let's bring 2 humans here. If we had wine, we would get luxury. If we had cosmetics, we would be getting cleanliness. Our humans have 30 resolve right now. So pretty soon, with this high resolve and the extra effect that we're getting from there, and the mission where we're producing packs of trade goods, we'll win this map. "31 resolve. Beautiful, beautiful. Send the goods. And there we are. Another settlement has been completed. This is all the points that we're getting, plus the difficulty multiplier. We got 70 experience, we got some artifacts, and we got 42 to the food stockpile, which is great. And this completed deeds, this will add up to your experience as well. Discover 10 glades, win a game after solving 5 glade events, win a game on the biome marshlands, win a game on the difficulty pioneer or higher, win a game with at least 40 villagers, and no deaths. We had one person who left, but nobody died. Continue settlement if you want, but we'll go back to the world map. There's no real point in continuing the settlement, to be honest. And now, this is the amount of time it took us to win the mission. If we win it faster, from what I can tell, I think this happens a lot quicker. And now we can move on to the next point. You can see those arrows. It shows us with whom you could trade. So you could trade between these settlements. We have here fertile grounds, which we knew about, and also in here. I do not want to get both of them. I'll go here, and then I can put another settlement maybe up there. Like if I do this, I'm trying to see and imagine where could we get the next event from. And maybe it's another marshland. But let me show you a different biome. What do we have here? Or before that even. Let's go back here. Let's buy something. We have our deeds, and we're gonna collect them. We've unlocked new citadel upgrades. We've unlocked a guild house and a clan hall. These are buildings, one that provides luxury, the other one provides brawling and religion. We have a cellar which produces wine, metal delivery line, rebellious spirit, and safe haven. More experience. Let's get all of it here. We've got a lamp from this one, we've got a pipe, and we're very close to level 4. Buy upgrades. What do we want going forward? Enables advanced controls for what is being consumed in your settlement, and by whom. You can gain 1 more embarkment points. Sure, let's do that. We only have 2 artifacts, so we can't buy any of these other ones, but we have enough food to where we could start with some extra food. Or trade routes with nearby settlements. Or more resources. Human house, okay. I guess we've unlocked only to this level here. Let's get the Monastery of the Vigilant as well, and maybe this one. So these are the new buildings. This reminds me of Heroes of Might and Magic 3. So get more food. We could get 36 food here, but because this land is more fertile, we could get 42. If these were in range of each other, we could double the whole thing here. So we have 3 points. What are we going to spend it on? Clay and stone costs 2 points each. Because these are fertile lands, I will pick the wood, and I will just pick the stone. As far as people, getting some beavers and some humans is something that I would want. We will go on a settler difficulty, or Yeah, maybe settler difficulty isn't as impressive, but let's do one very quickly. Pionton, we'll call it. Do you want to start? There are still points to be spent. Oh, we have one more? Apparently so, so let's... Oh, because of the difficulty level. Let's get X then. Aurora, during the drizzle at hostility 0, okay, villagers with this effect have +1 to resolve. We need to provide them with services before it can be activated. And a fresh breeze, when we have complex food and housing, the villagers will move 20% faster. It seems like I have a brain freeze this morning. -4 to global resolve, okay, and under an open sky. Villagers with this effect have soaked clothes and get -5 to resolve. So to prevent this, we need housing. Gift of the woodlands. The royal woods are very lush and rich in timber. Trees give more wood. And we also have a settlers modifier. Villagers eat less food. Cool. So here we are on a fresh start. Let's build some roads. We have clay around. We have roots. For buildings, berries, plant fiber, vegetables, grains and insects, herbs, berries and mushrooms. Okay, so that's where we're starting. In this deposit we get roots and we get herbs. In the clay we get copper and we get roots. These secondary effects depends from or is different from biome to biome. And we'll have the beavers work in one woodcutter's camp. Let's see, a scavenger's camp could be useful as well here. And the stone cutter, I feel like with this it's a good start. We'll slowly speed it up. And we'll see what our first orders are and then we'll choose. We have now consumption control to where you decide who consumes what. And you'll be unlocking even more of this even more control as the game goes along. And I do like this. I mean, the updates they've made in the early access work really well together. I feel like they were adding a lot of quality of life to the whole experience. Is that too much? It might be too much. Let's see, our first bonus, either free grain per minute or gain 2 amber for every 6 pack of trade goods produced. I'm not sure I really want to go the merchant way. So let's get the grain instead. We'll have 2 people here, we'll have the lizard and 1 more person there. We have a few of the dangerous glades here. And we have our first orders. What do we have? Pack of crops, free pack of crops. It would provide us with shovels, which increase the crop plantation by 25%. Human resolve at 20. Where are we at now? We are at 16. Making some houses would bring us close to 20, but I feel like I want these shovels. 2 woodcutter camps to receive 2 more villagers especially, or 2 packs of goods. Building materials, crops and provisions, and we would get +1 to grain production and +1 to fabric production. I do like that. 10 resolve to the lizards. I think they start with a 7. Or solve any one blade event. Let's do this one. Then for the buildings, I'm definitely picking the plantation. But this is only berries and plant fibers, and we need what? Oh, it's for any plantation. This provides us with an extra grain when we're producing it. But we'll pick this one first. A kiln, a leather worker, or a weaver. Now the weaver has a really strong advantage in making fabric, so let's take a weaver there. Coats, water skins. Because we have a really good producer of fabric, getting a clothes maker sounds like a good idea. So let's start with these buildings. Now we need to find some farmlands. Did we pick? We didn't pick the other woodcutter mission. Now let's put down one more just so we have some cutting power. And I'll start here in the south. We also need to put down a few shelters. Consumption control, yeah, we know about that. I'm just gonna have 2 people working this woodcutter glade. Apparently we do not have enough people. Okay, let's leave them alone for now. Just so they can construct the shelters, because we're going towards a clearance, and afterwards a storm will be setting in, and we want people to have houses when the storm is coming around. As far as buildings go, I guess we'll start with a crude workstation. And then I'm gonna put down a weaver. We're not gonna make fabrics. And I'll put a limit here to 10. I don't think we need fabrics in order to make one of these weavers. No, we just need planks. So if we're waiting here, instead of consuming 6 of these resources, we will be consuming probably less, like 2 or 3. Good, so now we have everybody sheltered. We can survive the storm. We found a flax field and some slick shell brood mother. The queen's impatience is growing up quickly, so let's change the lizard with one of the humans. Try to slow this process down. Crude workstation, let's add 2 of them. And we can get this going. As soon as the storm passes, we'll be receiving new villagers in. And we can start constructing the weaver. We also have the possibility to make training gear, which will be great if we ever have a tavern, because we'll be providing the lizards with their much necessary brawling. Now I do like the fact that the brawling has, and even the training weapons, they are like wooden weapons. They look more like kendo weapons. So it's a bamboo sword. I think it was about 10 years ago, maybe even more than that, that I did kendo. If you don't know what kendo is, it's just like... it's Japanese sword fighting, you could say, in a sense. But it's more of a sport. And it is quite fun. And the first time I went there, they gave me one of these wooden swords, like, and I practiced with it. And at some point they put their armors on, this like sporting armor. And they said, come on, hit me in the head. And I looked at them and I was like, what, it doesn't hurt? And they said, no. And I went wild. I was like, woo! So pretty much the first kendo lesson was, welcome, here's a stick. You can hit us in the head with it. Have fun. And I got into that sport. It was quite cool. Okay, we know what the ancient pack does. So killing, it shows us what the challenge is, but it will kill one villager. Smuggler's Visit. A shady character appears in your settlement. You can choose one blueprint from all unlocked blueprints. Sure. And now we can pick one new building from everything that we know of. So these are all the unlocked blueprints. If you go higher in level and you unlock more buildings, then you'll have more opportunities. What would be good for us? Let's take a look at this moment. So there's nothing right now, but I am thinking, because we can make those wooden weapons, going for a tavern seems like one of those ideas that could pay off to us. Or I could go ahead and either pick a carpenter, a harpy house. We have this unlocked, but we do not have harpies. That is a fourth type of people that you could have. Harpies are good at science, from what I remember. Okay, we'll not pick, or we'll pick the grains. Was there something that we could have done with the grains? Because I do not remember correctly. Ah, yes, the bonuses, right? Getting extra grain. But it almost seems useless to pick a plantation that has grain. The stonecutter's camp has no more resources, so let's remove these. I'll have 3 woodcutters in this area. We'll move this woodcutter camp. We'll move it up north. And we need to open 2 of these glades, so I'll be working towards this one first, and then we're gonna work towards the other one, which is a bit more difficult. We have homeless people, so we'll be making 2 more shelters. And I also want us to start thinking about this decoration. And let's put down some fences. We have new orders. What do we need? Lizard Resolve for +2 additional lizards and +1 to the production of jerky, or a pack of trade goods and a pack of provision. For all pack goods are produced 33% faster and gain +1 to the production yields of all packed goods. I mean, it is interesting as an idea. Maybe we'll go in this direction with trading more. Yeah, now we could go for the production of clothing. We have enough to where we can get reinforced needles to produce even more fabric, and I like that. Then we're definitely doing some sort of clothing and trading business. So here we need a pack of trade goods. We need a building that would make that. Trade. Oh no, that's just the name of the building. Let's say industry. Pack of luxury goods. Luxury goods. Trade goods at the lumber mill. I guess we're gonna take the lumber mill since we do need to make packs of trade goods. And we'll be able to make planks more efficiently. Which will be a plus for us. Costs 2 bricks and 2 fabric to make it. We'll say a 10 limit there to the planks production. We need to assign a person here in order to make this fabric. And I would like not to produce any more planks, because I feel like we should have more than enough. Okay. There's a clearance. We found some goods here. We do not have the tools to open it. We found sea marrow deposit, which we can collect by using our stone cutter's camp. Let's bring it here. And I'll make a roll like that. I'll wait until the woods are cleared. And then we're gonna go and we're gonna open this glade as well. We have a clearance, the storm is coming in. Our weaver has started producing from 2 plant fibers instead of 6 some fabric. This is a scavenger's camp that has no more resources in its area, so we're gonna remove the people from it. At some point during the game, I'm not sure if we'll see today, there will be corruption. So during every storm, your fires will become corrupted. And even your buildings will start growing some corruption. And the corruption does help, so it will increase your productivity. But at certain points, at certain levels, it also starts to have some penalties. Now I know I've said this a lot, but this game has its own complexity, and it grows and it becomes fresher and fresher by the moment. Okay. Packs of goods we can make out of pottery and some pigments. Yeah, we don't need 2 people here to produce bricks. I almost feel that with the new people coming in, we should start thinking about building another shelter. We'll be making more fabric here. And let us put down, as soon as we can sign up some of these forests, let me add the woodcutters and collectors. Let's see. So right now I want you to start clearing the glade to this dangerous glade. And we found our first fertile soil. Which means that a farm is in order. Let's see, a plantation over here. Just like that. Build the road out. Spices, herbs and roots production is increased by +1 for every 75 biscuits produced, or meat specialization, which will increase the meat for every 25 times it's produced. We don't really have a way to collect meat at this moment, but I feel like we're going to be able to produce biscuits. And I'm gonna bring in 2 more beavers because I would like to replace the woodcutters here with the beavers. Probably leaving 1 person here is good enough. Or, better yet, let's increase the limit of these to 20, like we'll do the same over here. And we'll stay with the bricks at 10, mostly because it consumes a lot of resources to build them. A clothier would be awesome. Let's have some rain collectors. We'll put down the clothier first. Then I'll put down the rain collector. I want to have a trading post as well. And we will need one of these makeshift posts in order to start producing some of the trade goods. Plantation has no fields nearby. Yep, let's pick it and build it. And we'll bring some humans here. To make what? Plant fiber and berries. Sure, plant fiber we will need in order to produce more fabric. Berries we will just use for food because we don't have many sources of food. We have one of the traders, a general trader coming around, and this is their goods. You can also buy different bonuses to production. You can see here, we could have gained a perk, or we can still gain a perk. We're gonna try to see if we can get 20 amber in order to buy this. Having +3 to the close production will skyrocket our business. Now what else are we going to sell for 20 amber? All of this is 6.2 amber. The resin is 5.6. I will spend all of this. And we do not have planks, but we have a lot of wood. So let's get up to 20 here. Okay. We can attack the trader. But you can do that. It is very useful to do that sometimes, but they will avoid your town because, well, it's dangerous. Yeah, for the amber, apparently she requires a bit more. But now we can get ancient sewing techniques, so we'll have +3 to our production, which is really good. We're not going to produce the other ones, but we're going to produce 13 clothes for 1 fabric there. So let's put a limit of 26 because that is 2 production. At this makeshift post, we'll make 2, 2, and 2. I guess we'll have 3 here because that's what we can do from 1 batch. And I feel like we should be making this out of fabric because this is our most useful goods. Let's see other missions. More packs of provision or human resolve for +1 to coats. But the resolve of the lizard would be great. We're using herbs and other things to make this provision. Sure, let's get the resolve. I want to keep the lizard happy. This would be amazing, but I feel like we have enough. 10 leisure or more packs of provision, which will allow us to produce packs of goods even faster. But if we go this way, we would unlock a cellar, which would help us make wine, pickled goods, and jerky. Let's go with this other one. Once again, packs of provision, rebuild or salvage ruins, rebuild or salvage destroyed buildings found in the forest, 1. And we would get a bunch of tools, more carrying capacity. Here we need to discover 2 ancient tablets. you never know whether you find them or not. So let's see, we've opened the glade here. Let's stop cutting these forests here because I do want to open a glade. How many people do we have? We have no idle people to construct the buildings. We found more land here and more eggs to collect. Now at this moment, what should we remove? Maybe some of the woodcutters. Because we have a lot of them, we're just gonna remove them. We'll leave only one in this area. And now they can go and they can construct some of the buildings that we need. She's already made... what? She hasn't made anything because she doesn't have fabric, but we have someone constructing it now. Probably replacing this area with a beaver is better. Our objective here is to make 30 clothes, so let's go up this limit to 39. And we have one of these unstable machines that we've seen before. -8 to global resolve if we let that event happen, but we can just reduce the amount of food produced. We're not producing a whole lot to begin with, which is a problem in itself. We found here some eggs, so let's take... which one is it? A scavenger's camp. So this is a scavenger's camp. Let's bring it over here so we could get more food. And what else did we find in here? Only a bunch of goods. +2 to the resin and +2 to coopering, plus a pack of trade goods. What do we get from the trees? Well, it doesn't say anything. I mean, we really need food right now. Going this way, not great. We have some roots that once again we can collect with our scavengers. Maybe we will do that. We will make another scavenger here. We don't have a forager's camp. Let's take this one and move it around. We'll expand up here. Okay, the resolve is okay for the moment. We have a different trader coming our way. And we have the opportunity here to build another plantation. As soon as we cut these trees down. Maybe even expand the area tiny bit to uncover any kind of fertile ground from here. Now with the herbalist camp we could collect this as well. Rebellious spirit. The people feel oddly rebellious, gain +1 to the global resolve for every impatient point, and we have quite a few there. Standardized set of rules. Every 5 villagers with the need for education fulfilled increase global production speed by 25. Well, that is awesome, but I don't know if we have any kind of education building right now. So we'll get this resolve. You can see that our points are starting to go up. The Queen's impatience has grown a lot. Let's get some people in here because we need them to work. Reed, eggs, and amber. Sure. Let's do that. Let's put down, as I said, we'll put down another plantation over there. But I guess we need also a storage in this area. And I do like the fact that they are never getting stuck. Okay, over here, let's send some people and start working on this. We don't have a lot of food, but we have to make them happen right now. Yeah, let's just use grains. I think we can make flour with these, one of these buildings, right? No, we cannot. Okay. We can deliver the goods, we'll get more grain and more fabric from it. The next mission, we just need to focus more on clothes, then on the packs of provision, and the pack of crops. We'll say over here that we want to make 3 packets of crops, maybe 4, so we don't hit the limit too soon. I'm gonna stop making packs of provision for the moment, because we do not have enough food. We have a new building, a herbalist camp. I feel like that is it's either vegetables or herbalist camp or a small farm. Now let's take a look at resources. So this is a scavenger and a trapper. This is with a herbalist, harvester, trapper, forager, let us take this one. So we're gonna go with the herbalist camp here. And we'll put down a herbalist camp. Where should we start? Let's start up here. And I will take a quick break just to refill my coffee, and I'll be right back. A fresh cup of coffee in hand, and we're ready to continue. We're getting closer to sending over the clothing for the people. Lumber mill is doing its job. At this point, we're using our food the most. But pretty soon we'll have enough sources, I believe. We're about to finish this and we're gonna get some mushrooms, so that should increase our food. With the pottery, I believe we could make some goods. That could be fairly useful for us. Now this effect does not apply anymore, so our food production should happen quite quickly. We're gonna get some goods now from the plantation, which is awesome. And we finished one event, so we're getting baskets of jerky and a few more people. We're gonna send the packs of crops, which will give us +1 to the packs of crops production and 25% when planting crops. And we're sending the clothes over, which will increase over here our fabric production, plus it provides us with 5 packs of provision, which brings us closer here to this mission where we could get a group of lizards, and we could also get their resolve +3. And here we are. So we will have 2 more missions coming in soon. We have 4 points of reputation now, 4 buildings that we could unlock. Let's make sure that we have houses for everyone, because we have incoming. And we'll make 2 more shelters. There it is. What do I do with the new people? Well, this scavenger camp has to be moved around. They're collecting over there. I guess we can demolish this, since we already have a collector there. Let's put down or move the woodcutter's camp first of all. We'll have some people start constructing this. But I really want it here, so I want them to take care of this part of the forest. Because it will be really awesome once we have a farm that is that big. Okay, the stonecutter camp is doing its thing. We have a few herbalists here, so let's have some lizards collect. We can deliver, no, we can just pick some new missions. Let me take a quick look at what we're doing with the packs of provisions. So we still have enough, and we'll say that we want to create 2 packs of crops, or 12 packs of crops, and as far as provision goes, we're gonna go to 12 here. But we don't really have what to make it from. If I'm taking a look at fibers, yeah, we don't have plant fibers, we don't have reed or leather. It's a bit tough, we have to get a mix of them. Let's get new buildings in, or maybe let's pick the mission so we know what we should work with. Have 2 rain collectors, or 2 hubs. It's awesome, like this box of simple tools are awesome. 12 of them would really help us. But I feel like this mission is slightly easier. And we could get these, the wildfire essence, which are really expensive to the traders. And we could get even more packs of crops and farm fields as a mission, and which will increase our renown for the city. So focus on farming, increasing the renown of the city and giving us +3 to resolve of the people. Or we could make the other goods in order to get bigger ovens and 24 simple tools. I do like this mission. Now, if we take a look at the buildings, we could have a better way to produce bricks. And let us do that. A brewery to produce ale, or carpenter to produce simple tools and packs of luxury goods, or skewer biscuits and pigments. Let's make skewers and biscuits. Packs of provision of efficiency of 2, flour and barrels. Since we do have biscuits, now we would need some flour. Can we make packs of building materials here? Yes, we can. So we'll pick the provisioner next. And then we have either a wine cellar, an ale factory, or a rain mill. I guess because we have fruits, we're gonna go this way with the cellar. And with that in mind, let us build a brickyard first. And I'll place it down here. Draw a road. Yeah, this crude workstation will stop working. And I will be demolishing it. Yes. Because now we have more efficient ways to produce goods. There's a storm coming in. We have a trader with us. What do you sell? So you have harvesting crops is 25% faster. We have enough amber for that. Get more plant fiber or more grain. The plant fiber would be important as well. We do not have enough clothes right now because we send them away. Let's just get these harvesting crops is 25% faster. And that's it for now. They're still collecting the food from the leaking cauldron. They're still carting this forest. I will assign a worker in here. And let's say that you produce. You'll be producing just bricks up to 20. There we go. Now as far as clothes go, we'll say 13 clothes. Or maybe let's make a double. Let's make a 26. Or even 39. We'll leave it at 39 now that I'm thinking about it, because we can trade them away next time. And they want us to build another rain collector. So 2 rain collectors, but we'll man only 1. And I feel like one of these woodcutter camps do not have enough people, right? Yep. Okay, we're doing well on our resolve. The Queen's impatient went down because we sent her some goods. We almost have enough spark dew. We just need to start working on our goods. And thus, let's put down one of these provisioners. Or do I already... We haven't placed it down yet, so I'm going to get a provisioner here. We can get grain bags, which improves our grain production. For every 25 times it's produced, getting a +1, or for all fuel recipes are 25% faster. We don't really make fuel recipes. These are things like coal. So grain, even though we do not have any kind of building at this moment that produces grain. Newcomers are waiting. Let's see, what do we want to bring? More fiber and more grain. Or more beavers. Sure. Let's get some amber and bring and change the production here to beavers. I am going to be removing part of this road because I want to make the plantation. There we go. And I want to open some roads and get another one of these glades. So let's do this. For you, we need 10 here, 12 here. So we'll say that we want to make 12 packs of provision from everything that you can. We'll specialize in berries. Maybe put some lizards here. And we'll also have sunflower. We'll make only 10. Because then we can go to food and we can say that we would like to make a cookhouse. I'm gonna place it across the road. We have no homeless. We can call it immediately, but it will increase the impatience of the queen. However, for right now, we don't really need to worry, to be honest. Good, let's send some humans to the farm and have them plant. Let's just have them plant berries. For the cookhouse, have 2 humans in, and we'll say that from roots and berries you could make just 10 biscuits for now. And we won't be making skewers just yet. So let's just have one human produce. For crystallized dew, we could use our resin with some of our clay and spark dew in order to make crystallized dew. You can see that the spark dew is 0.06 in coin, stone is 0.14 and herbs are 0.20. Crystallized dew would be 0.59. So it's not a huge profit that we're making here. It's 40 for about 19 profit. The stonecutter's camp doesn't seem to have anything else to collect. Which means that for the moment we're just gonna remove the people working at it. Can we send anything else? Yes, we could send another one of these advanced logistics. We get box of pottery. Which makes me think, can I not make some sort of pack of goods from them? Well, not here. We only have 18 food right now, which is very little. And I'm hoping that opening up a glade would provide us with more food. I could even start cutting in this direction. So let's take our woodcutter camp, place it over here, and let's make way towards that glade. We forgot to make fields here. Okay, the glade is about to be opened. You stop making this. Because this one is more efficient. And at least we're getting some biscuits now. I feel like this building is useless for the moment, so we're gonna take some of those parts back. For you, all species become less resilient, resolve drops 500% faster. Working at this would take us 2 minutes and 30, and the storm is due in 1 minute 23. So I'm just gonna wait. We can get instance boxes of pottery and boxes of crystallized dew, or we can convert these for more global resolve, and I guess we'll convert it as soon as we can. We have a brickyard, but we've already built one. We found one already, so we're just gonna take the goods here. And what else? We have the possibility to move on or make another harvester camp and another plantation here. I'm just gonna place the plantation, and I am going to make a new harvester's camp. We can bring another scavenger camp. But this scavenger camp is almost ready. So I'll bring you around like this. We'll take a little road, we'll bring it over here, we'll say build a bunch of fields, And I want a way to connect to the city over there. We're gonna take this woodcutter camp and place it here. Take 2 humans, sign them. We have enough resources to be sending in order to get all packs of goods are produced 33% faster. Also, we have to make packs of trade goods, leisure, or packs of luxury goods. Let's go for packs of luxury goods for now and open 3 glades and resolve a forbidden glade event in order to get pottery, or 2 dangerous glades for 1 copper. Now, forbidden, do we see any kind of forbidden glade? These are dangerous. Ah, this is a forbidden glade. So this one is even higher in danger. It's even more complex in the way we resolve it. Let's dig towards it. I mean, the rewards are better. So let's try it out. Let me show you what this is like. As far as a building goes, we can get a human house, we can get a forager's camp for grain and vegetables and insects, or we could make ourselves a guild's house, which would provide us with luxury if we start making some wine. Let's get the forager's camp. I feel like the forager's camp will save us some time. Because we're trying to make these packs of goods and we don't really have the resources necessary. Now, if we're gonna start collecting this broccoli, there's a 20% chance that we get both insect and roots. Now, where are our trade goods? Here is pack of trade goods, which can be made out of what? Pottery and barrels and flour. I guess we'll use pottery for now. We need 10 of them. Let's make 20 here. 10 for the mission. We'll use the rest for the traders. Harvester camp. Yeah, let's provide them with 2 lizards. Okay, what did you bring? Viceroy's Survival Guide increased global food production speed by 20%. We definitely need that. Gain 20 pottery every time you discover a new glade. So we're gonna sell this wildfire essence. We can sell a lot of our wood here. Maybe we can sell about 300 of it. Maybe even more. Let's equalize that price. There it is. So we can get now. I'll get the Viceroys and also the 20 pottery every time we discover a new glade. I mean, we're gonna look for plenty of challenges around here. Extraction tools we don't want. Family's gratitude. Relatives of your village send gifts to the treating their family members well. Get 40 water skins for every full reputation point obtained through high resolve. Sure, we'll go that way, but I'm not sure we're ever going to get it. More amber, insects and coal, sure. We're starting to have some homeless, so we'll need to build shelters. One, two. There it is. We found ourselves a few more dewberry bushes and some broccoli. And I'm going to open this glade as well. because the storage is very close and it's going to help us. And after we make a road here, I am going to start going south towards the Forbidden Glade. On this side, we need to send someone to work at it. We have enough resin, right? Yep. So let's convert this area. With you, we'll have 2 more lizards start collecting some broccoli. Yeah, the city is going really well right now. We can deliver some packs of goods. What do we start with? Gain +1 to production yields for all goods pack. So this will happen even faster. With the stonecutter's camp, there's no stone or anything that we could start collecting. Just gonna draw some lines here. Because we've cut everything that we wanted there. And now it's time to expand south. Probably will be a good idea to make a storage camp here before we go to the Forbidden Glade. Hostility is getting closer to level 2. I am going to draw a road through this section. And do we have enough tools or anything to get this? No, we do not. Okay, we've discovered another glade. Let's see what this is about. So this one is the Fishman Cave. We know about this. We're gonna use resin, leather, mushrooms and planks, or do we get 1 more point to the Queen's Grace and some amber? I think I do want the amber. We have a tavern here that we could rebuild, and I believe that we will just do that. It's a big plus to us. Let's bring it closer and let's make sure that we clear this area. Fishman Totem has appeared nearby, we'll take care of it. A storm is coming in. But now we're getting 2 more resolve from the decoration from the Harmony Spirit altar. We are going with the lizard at -2, unfortunately. From the looming darkness here is part of it, and also because of the multiplier that we get from the hostility of the forest. This herbalist has no deposits nearby, but do not worry, we have plenty more on this side. And I do love this constant moving. I mean, this city builder has... It lets you get used to it. You know what you are going to construct and how you're going to construct it and things like that. But at the same time, there's always new elements. You move your buildings around. You do a lot of things. Let's see, 3 clay per minute or ancient mushroom farming techniques are described here. Mushroom production is increased by +1 for every 25 times it's produced. We'll do that because we are collecting mushrooms. We've got enough goods now that we could send over and get a box of tools, scout pack, and barrels. So right now I need packs of crops, 20 packs of crops, 15 building materials and 20 luxury goods. Let's take a look here. We're gonna stop making provisions. I could make packs of building materials, and we'll be using, I guess we'll be using both fabric and planks in order to do it, and we say that we want 15 of them. If we're producing 3 at once, then a limit of 15 is perfect. And some packs of crops that we want now to be at 20, so that is the next limit. And let's see if we can get some luxury goods here. Packs of luxury goods at the carpenter. Pick this building. As far as who we are bringing in, let's take a few more beavers there. Need more shelters. And over here, let's bring a few people. As we are getting +3 to our global resolve, we don't have ale, but we can make training gear, right? Yes. So we'll make training gear out of stone together with planks, and we'll say a limit of 10 to begin with. That should make the lizards really happy and start adding some points to our resolve. And I feel that I can take this woodcutter camp and we'll bring it down here to speed up the process. Because we're starting to get some positive resolve soon, we are going to get closer and closer to winning. Yeah, we are going to do that. So let's stop producing training gear, as I don't want to go too far here. As I said, sometimes you'll almost win this a lot quicker than you expect to. "25% faster planting crops, a brewery to make ale, and all buildings have their storage capacity increased by 10. All of these are good. But I will take planting crops quicker. You can see that now we have 2 shovels, 1 obsidian sickle, and the Viceroy's survival guide, which makes our plantation really efficient. Okay, a new glade with some stony resources. Okay, and time to go even further. We're getting very close to winning here. I mean, I could even win now, because I can send these boxes of material, and with the resolve that the lizards have, we're almost done. However, what I'm going to do is stop favoring them. Maybe even favor someone else. Like if I favor the beavers, yeah, it will reduce the other resolve enough to where we can think about taking care of this forbidden glade. What do we have here? Oil vessel, crates of stone. Let's collect it, because we do have enough tools now. And we have a new building, either a human house, a guild house, or a clan hall. We'll get the clan hall. Small camp over here to get some resources, sure. Let's take some of the money, we send the people to the capital. The lizard's resolve is low. We'll remove that so they don't leave. And we've ran out of coats and training materials. Which is a bit weird, but I guess we'll put another person here to work on clothes. I am going to be building a storage. Now, where is it? Here? Yep. And I'll say that this is the road and I'll put it down here. With another storage in place, this beaver will work really fast. Flame amulets. An artifact infused with the power of the holy flame. Hostility from woodcutters is decreased by 4, or woodcutting is way easier. Woodcutters can produce 40% more quicker. We are at hostility 2, but we're not gonna spend a lot more time. We want this to move a lot quicker, so we're just gonna say, let's have our woodcutters be super efficient. Our storage is ready. Let's not cut inefficiently, let's have a way like this. And as soon as we take care of this glade, we'll be calling it a day. We can send enough goods. But you can see, this is what the easy mission is like, and in comparison to yesterday, it's definitely a lot easier. Like, you could complete one of these missions just by doing this. And this is how it was in the past as well, before they've added difficulty levels, because you could pretty much do all your mission and win, or you would get some resolve and you would win that way. But I'm happy now that we get some difficulty levels, because at least for me, like replaying it, and replaying it on Steam, because I do love Steam a lot more than the other platforms. It's going to give me a lot of fun to experience. And let's see, what do we do here? We have a fisherman outpost. Fishmen aren't usually a threat, but they can be a real nuisance after a while. Fishmen are small and cunning enough to sneak into the settlement and poison the food supply. Villagers have a 25% chance of death after eating something. Okay, and if we're gonna work here, not a whole lot of resources, but when we're gonna work at it, we have thieving fishmen, which means that free items will disappear every 10 seconds from the food, raw food and cooked food. And the other effect is that the global effect will go down by -2 for every 8 cut trees. Every 8 cut trees that we are doing during this effect, I am guessing, while we're working on it. Okay, the rewards aren't that special on this occasion, but just getting one of these events done should unlock a different deed, so it should be like a new thing. But there is an even bigger bonus, so we'll be getting... Let's just get the resources. And I'll make a road there. But you can see that these bigger glades offer us access to better goods that we can open, better bonuses, and a whole lot bigger deposits for collecting other types of resources. It's only taking us 2 minutes. A storm is coming in, but it's going to work in time. It's good that we stopped cutting the forest. If we weren't paying attention to these events, it could have been a real problem. Trader has arrived, +1 to fabrics, +2 to the making of clothes. Gain 4 plant fiber for every 12 vegetables produced. Sure, let's do that. Look at all the bonuses that we have going on right now. Okay, the storm kicked in. Our hostility right now is at 2, so we're getting this effect, but all of our people are housed, so we don't have to worry about it. Let's see. Yeah, we've pretty much finished this event. We just need to wait until the storm goes away so we could collect those resources, and then we'll send some goods over to the queen. Or maybe make a favorite out of these lizards. Let's see. Nope, apparently we can't do anything there. Let's take a look at a final cornerstone, a final bonus from the queen. A farmer's favorite dish. Farmers have 75% chance to produce double yields when under the effect of biscuits, or receive 3 packs of provision for every new villager. Cool bonuses there. Yeah, apparently not even favorizing the lizards will do anything, so let's just finish this mission by sending over some of these goods. And there it is. We've got more experience, we have level 4 now, new citadel upgrades, a guild house, a clan hall, a cellar, metal delivery line, rebellious spirit, and safe havens that have been unlocked even further. First real expedition, we won a game in the biome of the Royal Woodlands, complete 10 orders, rolling in wealth, fertile meadows, win again with a game with fertile meadows, the Queen's patience, don't let it grow above 6 in a single game, and rolling in wealth, trade goods are worth 200 amber. Let's go back to the world map. And you can see that we're getting even closer to with the apocalypse here. I like to call it the apocalypse. I don't know exactly if it is an apocalypse or not, but we can expand here even further. Like once again, we take this effect, but from territories that have already been used, we cannot get any extra food. If I put an outpost over here, we could be going to the north. These are all royal woodlands. We have a coral forest. I don't usually do this, but for once, let me just quickly go after we go here, and I'll just present the new biome. New citadel upgrades, artisans we get now, a press, a monastery, Sotur the Ancient, which is a trader, exploring expeditions, and frequent caravans. So more events, buy upgrades. Let's say that we do not have enough food to do it, and I'll be going in the coral forest, bringing in some eggs. I'll bring stone, and we'll bring, I guess we'll bring roots to have the extra food. Modifiers, we have a diverse flora. Vegetation here mutates into unique strands. Each type of tree has a distinct bonus resource. And inspiring pressure, the forest is as scary as it is beautiful. Villagers have a 5% chance for bonus yields from the production and gathering for each hostility level. So we're gonna get extra resources the angrier the forest will be with us. And we'll say that we take 6 lizards and 3 beavers. If you don't name your settlement, it doesn't matter, it will give it a random name. And here we are. So what do we have? No contact. Harsh weather conditions make it impossible to reach the citadel. Gaining reputation doesn't lower impatience. And that's from level 2 hostility. So at that point, this will go up and it will not go down whenever we send goods to the queen. We get intensive mutations, doubles bonus resources yields from trees, and we also get invigorating winds, which means the villagers are faster when we have complex food. And this is a new biome here. Now, isn't this game beautiful? I love it a lot. We have just 10 more minutes from today's episode, so I want to make it count here for a bit, just to show you what else do we find in these kinds of territories. Have a gatherer over here. Let's put our beavers into their woodcutters camps. I want to put down some of these. We have 4 shelters. We have some stone deposits as well. Let's have lizards collect. We get our first bonus, silent looting, which means that when we're opening caches, it lowers the hostility of the glades. You can see that that is not overpowered. Having tools is quite expensive. A shady but lucrative deal, gain 10 amber every time a villager dies or leaves. Yeah, we're not gonna send villagers to their deaths. Stonecutter camp, and we'll place it here. And our mission, what do we have? Packs of crops and packs of provision, or we make a trading post and we get a bunch of tools. I do like the trading post. Pack of building materials or 2 woodcutters camps for 2 more people. If I make pack of building materials, we can get a +1 to the plank production and more tools, so we'll do that. Finally, have 6 lizards for 30 seconds, and we get a trapper's camp. I do like unlocking the trapper's camp. Unlocking buildings would be useful for now. Yeah, it shows us here that we could get it as part of our order, so we might not want to get it. Vegetable, grain, and insects, or a herbalist. Well, let's open a glade and see what type of resources we have laying around. We're also going to use the wood that we will have available in order to make some of these decorations here. A small encampment where we could get a few people. We have coal and stone. Let's try getting the forager first. Then we could have a weaver, a lumber mill, or one of these carpenters. Let's take a lumber mill. Coats, wine, or oil. I do not know for sure at this moment what we would want. Next one on the list will have one of these makeshift outposts, or crude workstation actually. Makeshift post is this one, but we'll build it afterwards. Do I want more people or do I want the amber? If I get the amber, then we can complete our first mission by having the trader camp. And for a trading post, the only thing that we require is wood. Which brings me to constructing another one of these woodcutters camps. Let's prioritize this building. We don't have anyone assigned there. Let's bring 2 lizards. We're low on fuel. Well, we definitely need to cut more trees. So let me assign you to doing this. Yeah, the storm is coming in and we have no fuel, which means that our fire is going down there. Okay, we're getting some fuel back up. What type of food do we have? Well, we're gonna send them with some eggs instead. Have enough lizards, we've opened up the trapper. I think it's more efficient to have a trapper, let's see. No, it's pretty much the same. As a bonus, protected trade. The forest recedes as heavily guarded trade caravans pour into the settlement. Hostility is reduced by 15 points every time you sell goods worth 25 amber. So the forest is afraid basically. Or we could get a blueprint from... We could get a special building instead. Let's see. We'll get a beaver and a lizard. We don't want to bring more than that. We'll be changing the people in the woodcutter business. And I'll have 2 more shelters like so. As far as the building here, I guess we'll take the coats. Oil, coats and bricks. And we'll take the brickyard next. And let's open our dangerous glade there. See what it has in store for us. I am not gonna trade anything for now, so let's just get one of these smugglers. We've completed our mission, we can pick a new one. Cut through 3 glades, and I do like that because it gives us tools. And we can get pack of trade goods and some amber in order to gain 2 amber for every 6 pack of trade goods produced. And traders coming 15% faster. Okay. This is starting to look more and more like a trading mission. Picking a new building out of everything here. I'm not sure at this moment what would be the best for us. Maybe a plantation or something. We'll just wait. We'll just wait until we discover what this is. See what challenge awaits us. You make 2, 2 and 2. And what do we have here? So this is a Forsaken Crypt in this biome. The Forsaken Crypt hides a frustrated poor spirit. This place seems to have been plundered a long time ago. Threats. What was once taken must be given back. All stored amber and wine will be lost. +1 to impatient point. We have tools. We have to sacrifice some of the tools there. And rob dead. While we work on this, the scent of your wealth makes the robbed spirit angry. You get -3 to global resolve for every 10 amber in the settlement storage. Is active only when we're working on it. So what would we get? 5 ancient tablets, an archaeological tool, 40 scrolls and 25 planks. Sounds good to me. So we can send them over. At this moment we do not have any amber, if I know correctly. We only have 5 amber, so there's no better opportunity than this one to be working on it. And that is going to have to be it for this Game of the Weekend series. I love Against the Storm. I find this to be a very relaxing, a fun game with a lot of curious things to explore, unlocking more and more mechanics as you play along, more dangers. There's always something interesting about each area that you go into. And this kind of mix between biome, different types of resources, different types of bonus resources that you are getting from every bundle or every kind of, I don't know how to call it, a nest or things like that. This combination of cards that you are constantly drawing and you are trying to make the most out of, you are trying to combine them in such a way that you can complete these missions, all of the events that are happening, the hostility of the forest with the challenges of the glades, makes this a wonderful experience. Trust me when I say that if you like what you saw so far, you will be spending probably a few weeks at the least just coming back into this game, putting something on the background to listen to, and you'll continue playing it on your own. That's it. I want to say first of all a big thank you for all of you guys who come around, who watch my videos, who leave a like, who comment. It's really nice to have your support. It helps me because this is why I'm doing the YouTube channel. It's pretty much to entertain you guys, to give you something to watch when you come back from work and you are tired and you don't have the energy to play. I know that some of you are in that situation because I've been in that situation. It was really fun to put something on the background and sit in bed while falling asleep and having something to watch. So I'm giving back what I have received in return. I want to say a big thank you to the developers as well for providing me with an early access key so I can pick it up, put it on Steam and show it off to you guys. Like, give me a reason basically to come back into the game. And with that, have a wonderful Sunday everyone. I wish you all a wonderful week ahead.